Hi FlossTube, it's me, Green Tiger's Crafts, coming to you with an improv video. And Terrence, of course, trying to take the spotlight. So yeah, my boyfriend had an appointment that he kept, I forgot about. It's like, I need to make a video. I was like, hi hon, I'm going to such and such a place. Like, perfect time. So, everything's a little out of order. Tyrant is currently on my lap. But first of all, I want to say thank you to Stitching May for setting up virtual stitchers. Um, I've been having a blast on the site. I've only checked in twice. The first time I was a little starstruck. Um, I got to speak to Stitching May and Belinda from Aussie Stitcher. It was fantastic talking to them. And Virginia, and I'm so sorry, hon. I forgot your name. You can slap me later. I swear. You can. I want to say Sam, but I don't think it was that time. Tonight I clocked in, or I checked in, and I talked to the hibernation stitcher. I will be putting links down below, so I'm butchering your name. I am so sorry. But it was fantastic talking to you, meeting you guys. Sam, and there was somebody else. There's another lady there. I don't know if I call your name. But anyway, it's a fantastic site if you are like me and can't afford stitching retreats at home. Stitching retreat. So that's my first thing I wanted to say. So, and my second thing is thank you, Brittany. I love him. No, down you go. He's so cute. Thank you. This is well, I have not come up with a name for him yet, but this is one of Brittany's pin cushions, which is a little blurred out. Got a tail, got some wings, got some horns, got a tiger face. Brittany from Ingleside Imaginarium. I got that right the first time. And I am using him. I made his ear into a needle minder. So he is currently holding my needle threader and my yarn needle, or tapestry needle. He's so cute. So, but he is payment for letting Brittany use my corgi as a model stitch. So I'm gonna put her over here so she's not being blown out by my light. So if you go to Brittany's Etsy site, this will be one of her photos, or for this pattern. It'll be, you can see it there. And I do need to rebuy that one because I want the black one as well. But yay! So thank you. I'm gonna strangle this cat down. So anyway, like I said, an improv video, so I'm a little disorganized, even though I tried to be organized. I think I have everything. There you are. Everything kind of laid out. So, there's something I wanted to say. Don't you hate that? There's something you want to say, and you go to say it, and it's just like gone. And I'm sorry, you're getting blurred out by my light over here. But anyways, on to my on to my finishes! I have finished Web of Stash. This is by Glendon Place. I literally just put in the last word up here, probably about half hour ago. So, and the wording I started at the bottom because it was the easiest place to find my mark, and I worked my way up. And the spider is on a white web, so it's kind of hard to see. I don't know, the video's picking it up. But I stuck my initials into the hoop. So, yay, done. Done in time for Halloween. And this was a Stitchy Box stash buster. So, I don't think there's a single color in here that's been charted for what it was supposed to be. This one's kind of a mini finish. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him. But I have finished Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. The head was Birdie's Stitches. She charted the head. And all her patterns are free. So basically, after I stitched the head, I went ahead and I kind of did a fill-in for the body. This was for a friend of ours who unfortunately she miscarried. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with him. I'm probably just going to hold on to him, so if they try again, fingers crossed. I have him mostly done, and I just got to figure out dates and all that fun stuff. My third finish is my little foxes. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know that I did a couple years ago for a Christmas present. I did the similar thing with the foxes, but I turned it into like a birth sampler, birth announcement for 3 of my boyfriend's 2 nieces and 1 nephew. I liked it so much that I did the same thing, except for I didn't put the butterfly, or I didn't put any of the bugs on the side. And it made me one. And this is also the same fabric as my Mia mermaid. So I had to figure out how to get these guys out. Wish me luck. And this is on Simply Sage. I believe it's by hand dyed by Stephanie. Do not quote me on that. That was my 1, 2, 3. Okay, my fourth finish is this owl from Artiste Kit. I switched out the Ada for this is a scrap of 18 count lavender. I'm not sure who this is by. This was from a Stitchy Box. So I'm glad I have him done. once I actually knuckled down, he wasn't that hard. It's just, I was off somewhere in the face, so I threw everything else off, so I had to move down a little bit and get my bearings straight. And I did make some changes. His stomach was supposed to be a checkerboard along this branch. I did not like that, so I went for a circle motif, and I tweeted or I mixed two of the kit colors to come up with this branch color. So made them mine, made them individual. And my fifth and final, yes, I had 5 finishes in 2 months. Granted, most of them were small, but 5 finishes in 2 months. That is by far has to be a record for me. I have finished the pirate. This was out of the 2017 or 16. 2015. Just Carl Stitch. I took this one came in all, and I can talk. He came in when a pattern that included these two guys. So I now have the complete set. And these were, I do believe this was my first Stitchy box, what do I have to play with? So, that is it for my finishes, but like I said, that's 5 finishes in 2 months. That's saying something. I have been busy. So, to start off, before I get into my whips, I also want to give a shout out and a thank you to Sonia from Cat Crazy Creations. I was the recipient of her December 3rd pattern. I know what I'm trying to say, it's just not coming out right. So, thank you, Sonia. He is cute, he is adorable. I had to finish him. Or I had finished. Yeah, that would have been nice. I had to start him. So, yeah, I did them on the same fabric. There's more than enough room, and I'm going, the pattern itself is full coverage. I'm not stitching the background. Or I'm not stitching all that blue. I'll stitch the flowers, the butterfly, and the little hearts, but I'm not. So that's what it's not stitching on the blue, so I went with the blue fabric. So that's my very, very tiny little start. So that is it for the finishes. Move something off to the side before I accidentally lose everything. Okay, right. I've only had one new start in the last couple months. Just because I'm trying to work down my whips, and I am down to 74. I just checked. But it being again close to Halloween, I've been pulling out my Halloween stitches. Bitch. Bad glare. I've been working on this guy a little bit. Yeah, I started him in Stitch Mania 2017. Haven't really touched him since, but I did buy from 123 Stitch. I did give me some glow in the dark Krennics, so I can put some glow-in-the-dark acrylic in the skeleton from the Jack-o'-lantern. And this is out the 2015. Yep. And while I have this magazine currently in my little hot hands, those were the original owls that I took and broke apart. Anyway, the last place you would have seen it and this is currently dropping stuff. Currently where I'm at. I think I started it off I started off up here and then worked my way up. Started on this on the moon bit. I currently went down and did 10 by 10s until I filled in and got over to this corner. So this is the corner of the piece, and I am parking. There are like 5 different shades of oranges in this pumpkin, or jack-o'-lantern. Right now it's still a pumpkin because I haven't got to the cutout bits. There are 4 shades of black and gray in this cat. And that's just the tail. So, yep. That's currently where this whip is, and I did hand dye this fabric. So, can't remember that was an off dye when I was trying to dye something specifically and it just worked out, or if it came out perfectly for that piece. This is why you take notes, and I'm horrible at taking notes. Another piece you haven't seen in a while that I was, and this is one of my pieces I'm trying to get a good chunk done, is my green tiger, which I'll insert a picture of where you last seen it here. And this is currently where I am at. And I've been, well, when I was on the virtual stitchers tonight, I was like right over here, so I've done close to 300 stitches on this alone tonight. And right now I gotta play fill in with these little bits right here. But that would be it in that column. And I would have 2 more columns to finish, and the bottom, I would have reached the bottom of this page. So my goal is to finish this page by the end of the year. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I did in the beginning of the year, January, February, I hit this piece pretty hard, and I think I burnt myself out on it. So it hasn't come out to play as much as I would have liked it to. Hi, Tyrant. You're not my Petrie. No, you're not Petrie. Anyway, for Christmas, I'm currently working on this, my boyfriend. This is Doom. Stop it. Yeah. Yeah, I think the last place you guys would have seen it, I was still working on the Cacademia, and been working on putting in some wording outline. And I love my cat. I love my cat. Do y'all believe me? Okay, scoot. Okay, hopefully I did that out. Okay. So, been trying to work on Doom. Trying keyword. I will explain that at the end of the video. Another one I've touched base is my sugar skull. This, I can't remember. I love my cat, people. I really love my cat. I think I filled in this teardrop down here, which I do have a doctor's appointment, so he's coming with me. Because he's really quite easy. Once you get the outlines in, you can just fill them in. That's what I like to do. So that's where I currently am with that. Sorry, my cat is insistent that he has my lap. Okay. Are you satisfied now? Are you satisfied? And my last whip, and I'm almost ashamed to show this, is my Notre Dame Guardian. Yeah. I have a really giant piece of fabric. Yeah. I haven't even finished March. And I told myself at the beginning of the year I was going to focus on myself, the green tiger, and my grandma's lavender and lace, Angel of Spring. I really shouldn't have told myself that. Don't even think about it, buddy. So, that is it for my whips. I did a video a couple nights ago, and I wasn't happy with it. I was very rambly, and even more rambly than normal. And it's just, I was out of order, and it wasn't flowing nicely, so it's like, I'm just gonna take time and redo one. So, all my magazines that I have purchased over the last couple of months have been put away, and I'm not digging those out. But anyway. But I have, I did grab some of the stuff that I remember grabbing. Or that I have bought. And one of those was this Super Mario kit and this was from Hobby Lobby. I seen that he was cute. I'm switching out the Ada, possibly the threads. Oh, my boyfriend said that he could do it. I'm like, well, technically you can. It's a learner craft. And the Ada is this includes 11 count Ada, so that's why I'm gonna switch it out. But it's got a hoop and a little thread, and I'm assuming cheap floss. So I bought it more for the pattern. And speaking from Hobby Lobby, I found the Spring Spring Fairy. Dimensions Gold. And this has got a horrible glare in it. Yeah. When this came out, I wanted it, so I now have it. And I used a 40% off coupon, so this is marked out. This is marked for $40. I don't know what 40% off of that is, but I did not pay full price for this because that is expensive. But yeah, I understand the materials and whatnot, but still, that's very expensive. No. So those were my Hobby Lobby. And I was on 123 Stitch because I went on there specifically to buy Glow in the Dark Krennic. I went ahead and purchased dog lessons, sorry. Dog lessons for people. And I'm thinking about getting one for cat lessons for people, but he's cute, but I'm starting to wonder if I should. So I will eventually get around to stitching that. And next one, if you don't watch me, this makes no sense. If you watch me, this makes perfect sense. So, yeah. Actually, who's doing this? Dimensions. Hey. My floss, not yours. And it's got horrible glare. Maybe if I tilt it down. The writing on it says, be brave, be strong, be true. So, I might be switching some colors around so that's actually readable. But, like I said, if you've been watching me for a while, this makes total sense. If you haven't, I'm a big Beauty and the Beast fan. And the last thing I remember purchasing is the Magnificent Wizard. Try to get it so the glare isn't horrible. Because I really don't want to open this package. Yep. I found this on Facebook Market. And basically, when I first looked up this pattern because I was interested, they wanted $75 on eBay. I'm like, for a kit? Yeah. So, but luckily I found him. He cost me $17 with shipping, so thank you. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to stitch him, but I have him. And this next part's going to be fun because I forgot. You know what? I forgot to grab some stuff to show you guys. Don't you dare bite me. He has his tyrant has a thing where I'm petting him or I'm not petting him and my hand's there, he'll gently try to nibble. And I don't know why he does it because I give him a hearty pat on the head, like nothing severe, not enough to hurt him, but enough to know that that's not acceptable. But he still tries to do it. So, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, onto my crocheting. Which is gonna be interesting because it's all around me and the cat's currently in my lap. I have a finish. Well, mostly finished. This is Zero from Nightmare for Christmas. I'm keeping my eye out for a jack-o'-lantern button for his nose. He looks like an elephant now. And yeah, he's a little heavy. But it's roughly the size of a very small baby blanket. So, and this goes with the cross stitch for my friend who unfortunately had a miscarriage. So, these two are going to go and wait in timeout because it'd be a good one to have for a baby shower gift, or if anybody else has a baby that I know of and likes Nightmare Before Christmas, I have it. Okay, where to start? I have started a blanket for my uncle and his family. And not very far in it. This is inspired by an old red barn. So what I'm doing is I'm taking two colors, which, let's see if I can, they're great. Right now I have a gray and a burgundy, and I have a brown that I'm taking two threads and I'm crocheting them as one. So basically I'm twitting or mixing threads. So I just started that less than a week ago, and I decided to go with two threads because I wanted to make it fast, or I didn't want to spend too much time on this project. Excuse me as I reach. And I've also, this has been kind of a work project, but I've been working on these guys. These are the African flower motif, and I'm gonna strategically sew them together. I also have a couple halves. They're behind me in a bucket, and I have several of these on the go. Basically, each color, I will work on each color individually. So I did all the yellow pieces, all the yellow centers at work. Now I am working on the solid color flower. So been working on those. And oh, I had to grab three things. Show you guys. I have been working on, well, actually, I haven't been working. I've been experimenting with a shawl. Now, this is a scrap, or not so much of a scrap as a we had to use up my crochet thread. So so basically I've been taking, this is a crochet thread, and white's probably not the best color to show you because it blurs out, but I've been taking 4 of these strings and crocheting them together. And basically, I've been just, when I run out of one color, I grab another ball and I tie it on, and so this is currently where I'm at. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 rows completed. And what I'm doing is I'm starting from the bottom of the shawl and I'm decreasing as I go up. Instead of starting the top and increasing where it gets wider and wider and it takes longer and longer to finish the row, I start at the bottom so I can speed up as I move forward with this cover up. So, but yep. And this is somehow us crocheters, we seem to accumulate a lot of a lot of the crochet threads. I don't know how. I know I accumulated a black because I crocheted me a skirt one time. But other than that, I don't know how I accumulated quite so much. Oh, yes I do. I was making tiny crocheted like purses for when you went out, and it was basically big enough to hold your phone at the time, which was, you know, yay big, but yay big, and your wallet, maybe your cigarettes or lighter. So I accumulated a lot of that, but I haven't really done much with it in a while. So basically, I'm just going through, using it up. And I'm hoping I didn't underestimate how much it would take to finish this, because I really don't want to buy any more. Yeah, but this thing is huge. It's like 1, 2, 3, about 3 3/4 of an arm length wide. So yeah. So far the experiment is working. I have I use safety pins as stitch markers. I've seen people use bobby pins. I've seen people use a scrap yarn, which I've done that in the past too. So that is currently everything that's at my feet. I'm gonna go run and grab everything else to show you, and I'm gonna edit so I won't have left the chair. Ta-da! Never left the chair. Okay. So, finishes that have been put away in is I made me a makeup case. And yeah. This pattern was inspired by a tutorial that Fiber Spider posted. And I use plastic canvas so it won't lose its, well, I use plastic canvas so it doesn't lose its box shape. So. And it's a simple drawstring. But I got my makeup in here, but I lined it with a light purple for the inside. And that sadly took me a lot longer than I thought it would. My next finish, when I still had the yarn in the tails, is a shawl that I made for my boyfriend's mother. And this pattern I got from Day. This is called the Rainbow Prayer Shawl. It's got some texture to it. So, Christmas present done. And this one, where am I at? Where am I at? Upside down. That's where I'm at. And this blanket I made for my grandma. This used to be my at-work project, but I have since then completed. Let's see if I can get in the shop. That was it's basically granny squares that I have, I crocheted at work on my breaks, and I would take and when I was at home, I would slip stitch them together. I would symbol it here while I was at home watching TV or whatnot. But yeah, I think that is it. I'm sure there's more stuff. It's been a while. But anyway. He's so cute. But anyway. I will try. Oh, life updates. That's what I'm missing. So life updates. So if you're here for the stitching and don't care about life updates, I'll see you hopefully next month. If not, yeah. My boyfriend decided to quit his job and find another one. So it wasn't we talked it through and we decided as a couple that he needed to get out of his department. Because we worked at the same place, but there's many departments. He needed to get out of his because it was just very unhealthy, stress level wise. And so we worked it out. He did thankfully find another job. Actually found two. One job he was hired on the spot, and that didn't go out. The job itself didn't go out too well. His trainer trying to pull some BS, and he basically said, I didn't want this job in the first place, and walked off on her. But at that point in time, he did finally get into the job that he wanted. So had it been he would have been jobless, I would have kicked his butt in 100 Ways to One. So, but yeah, that's the transition. We're still adjusting to the pay cut, but his stress has gone down immensely. So, and yeah, and last month was extremely stressful because our car was totaled. Yeah, on my way to work, 2 hours early because it was a deep clean. Yeah, that's a whole stress level in itself because I hate going in for deep cleans. Because you have to be there 2 hours early because you have to get the oven, everything that needs to be done and cooked in the ovens needs to be out by a certain time so they can come in and clean. Understandable. But still, a pain in the butt because I don't get up to an hour before I have to be to work. But on our way into work, we were going in and one car was stopped and he was about 7 feet in front of us, decided to turn into our lane to get into the driveway of the place he was delivering pizzas to. Yeah. our car was wrecked. Everybody was okay. It was just a severe case of whiplash. But yeah, my boyfriend who was driving turned to me and asked if I was alright, and I'm like, where's Maggie? Where's the dog? Is she okay? Yeah, so, yeah. And luckily the guy that hit us, he was a nice guy. Can't say that, oh, he didn't try to pass the blame. He took full responsibility. He was very kind and let us put our dog in his truck because we going to work. Dog's not going to get out of the car. We didn't grab her leash. So yeah, he was very kind. He was very sorry. But yeah, that was not a fun experience, and basically we had to go out and buy a new car, and with the value of my car, and I literally had $850 left to pay off in this car. That was how close I was to being done with payments. Life happens. One thing that really irks me the most is this is the second time it's happened. The first time my car was totaled out, a young 20-something young girl who was on her cell phone rear-ended us. And she got away with it because she was wearing a skirt. That in the state we currently live in is a no fault. So yeah. But yeah, like comparatively, this guy, he didn't pull the batty eyes or pull the skirt, which he didn't have a skirt, which it's not quite a Rocky Horror Show yet. But no, he took full responsibility. He didn't try to do anything that was stupid and irresponsible. It's just one of those. Yeah, our car was lost. But thankfully, we were able to find a car for within the price range that we had, which was not was not a lot for our car, for a decent running car. So we were able to find a car within the budget. She has some issues, but overall, we got a great deal on her. So everybody's okay. Everybody's fine. Though the dog is no longer doing a car ride with us when we go to work. But anyway, that is it for my update. Yeah, so I'm going to try and be here next month. I can't guarantee anything because with my boyfriend's new job, he has sporadic hours and he works second and third shift, so I don't know what shift he's going to be working on what date. So that's going to be fun. And it's impacted the Doom because I was making really good progress on it when his schedule was set and we had the same days off, because I had like 3 hours before he got home. Nowadays, I don't know, and he's been here at nights when I've been up, and it's like, I love you, but go away. And I know that's mean to me, but we are not the couple that constantly like have to be in each other's presence when we're not doing something. I'm okay with being in here in my crafty room doing my thing, and he's in the living room playing his video games. That works. We get together and watch movies and whatnot, but you don't have to be in each other's company, which that for us, it works. But not saying anything about, that's not to harsh on anybody else's relationship choices. If it works for you, do it. If it doesn't, don't do it. But anyways, I'm going to stop rambling because I'm getting a little too philosophical and I don't like that about me. So, I will try to be here next month. And it might be a super sporadic video yet again. So, anyway, stay so you don't kill people. Bye.